Once again, I'm Brad. I'm not saying it, you say it. Welcome back to the art of riding slow. Log rolls. Why log rolls? They're kind of a novelty. And well, just as a novelty, they are pretty fun. They can frustrate your friends. You get good at them. You can really frustrate your friends. They do show up in trails. I do live in Seattle. Yeah, we have a couple of trees. They wind up in the trails. And, you know, to that note, I have a great story. Going back to pre-COVID when I actually went to work, I rode a bike. Yeah, go figure, right? So I'm coming back home one night, and there's all these 75-foot tall trees along the trail, and the top third of this tree just snaps off, comes sailing down, smashes into the trail about 80 feet in front of me, hits the fence. This whole fence is wandering around, explosion of all this debris, and I'm kind of in my groove. I'm just like, yeah, okay. And I do this nice little log roll over the thing, keep going, and I stop and I look back and I'm like, oh, holy crap, that actually happened. So this probably won't happen to you, but you know, if it ever does, that's a lifetime memory. So anyway, what can you actually get from the discipline of doing log rolls? Frame control. Again, going back to legs, ass, hips, keeping your butt in the saddle and controlling that frame, keeping it perpendicular to the obstacle is a great discipline to have. And if you can actually smack something like that and minimize how much your butt comes out of the saddle, it helps you out a lot. And if you look at what a log roll actually is, and you know, they're all perfectly round. So here's my log. Here's the path of the tire coming up and over the log. If you wheelie down here, you're going to wheelie with your right foot. By the time you're up here, you want your cranks level. If you're having to back pedal to get your cranks level, you're in too low of a gear. Upshift. That's it. Then you'll be able to just pedal right up to here and finish it. So my bike, think about wheelbase of the bike, about 44 inches back here to where it finishes. If this distance to get over this thing is about 30 inches, that's a third gear log roll. That is a typical beginner log roll. Third gear is going to roll you right over that. You're not going to get hung up on anything. As this gets bigger and this distance gets further, you want to upshift. Start getting into fifth and sixth gear when you start getting into more gnarly ones. So again, keep your butt in the saddle as much as you possibly can. That keeps your frame perpendicular to the object. And when you come down on the back side, it helps keep your bars straight to where it's not doing this and then you have to be this animal forcing the thing around. And yeah, you might be able to save it, but if you can just roll over it, you're using less energy and life is good. So let's go and ride. The art of riding slow, log rolls. Or in this case, a really unstable milk crate. Reasonably tall gear. I think I'm in sixth gear. I apologize for the wind. Something else I can't control. Again, one full stroke. Keep your ass in the saddle as much as possible. Easy peasy. Oh, a note. Jersey's not required. I don't need to match my buddies. So I'm about 6th, 7th gear. Again, one full pedal stroke. So here we are at one of my secret spots. And I get the impression somebody doesn't necessarily want me here, but it's kind of like keeping a mouse away with cheese. Let me show you what we got. I think this is really cool. Start off kind of a moderate roll going into perhaps 8, maybe 9 inches elevated. Then you got this branch that you can't move, that you're probably gonna hit and throw you off balance, maybe not make it, and then finish off with a pretty easy one. This direction is a little bit downhill. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that didn't work, did it? See if there's any chance I might get through this, because it's kind of ridiculous in a way. I'm gonna try a little bit lower gear this time. Just really getting hung up in between these two logs. See if I can maintain a little bit of torque as I get screwed up in here. Pretty bad down and unhooked. Starting to get the impression that I'm gonna be way worn out by the time I have any chance of making it through this. Another shot though. And perhaps I should rest and not try this while I'm winded, but I guess I'm not that bright. Yeah, meant to do that. So I'm at the point where I'm tired, I'm shaking. I don't know if I can really do this. Let's give it one more shot, see if anything seems to happen at all. All right. I think that's about as good as it's gonna get today.